So what is a severance agreement? In essence, a severance agreement is a document that you give to your employee whereby in exchange for a sum of money, the employee waives any potential claims that they may or may not have against you. And so this is frequently used with technology companies, with any employee that exits a company. They might do it if they were terminated, or maybe even if they resign, they might give a severance agreement. In our world, in the professional practices, what's important about a severance agreement is that it's a way of doing a couple of things. One, if you think that you may have any potential liabilities or anything that is maybe out there that you don't know how to handle, it's a good way of handling that and kind of being done with it. Because once the employee signs and they receive their money, there's really nothing that they can come back after you for. The other benefit is it's a great way of saying thank you for someone who's been with you for a long time for the hard work that they've put in, and it's a way of you kind of thanking them at the end of their employment. Maybe they're retiring, maybe they've resigned, or maybe you, unfortunately, for one reason or another, have to terminate them. Now, one question we get is, well, how much should I pay? Well, the average is anywhere from 2 weeks to a month's worth of pay. So that's about the average that we see. Now, sometimes it does go above and beyond that, depending on some of the factors, longevity with the practice, loyalty, and those kinds of things. And sometimes it's less than that. But 2 to 4 weeks worth of pay is about the right time. Now, because it's a very serious legal document, the rules in each state are very specific about severance agreements, and they have to be worded a certain way. There's got to be disclosures, and there's got to be very specific language inside the agreement. So make sure that you have a professional help you put these things together, because if you don't abide by the specific rules that the states have put out, then there's a very, very high likelihood that the severance agreement will not be valid, and any monies or whatnot that you've paid have gone, for naught and haven't met the purpose that you were hoping for. So if you have any questions about severance agreements, feel free to reach out. I'm happy to chat with you about it. Thanks.